Is it time to buy or sell Wolfspeed stock? In this video, we will explore Wolfspeed in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched artificial intelligence stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of artificial intelligence and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 7th of July, 2025, our system has ranked Wolfspeed as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 1.99. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Unfortunately, the stock has not performed as anticipated, resulting in a loss of 12.55% thus far. This amounts to an average loss of 4.18% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned at the upper end of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This situation typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $2.48 would first indicate a slower rate of decline, and may serve as an initial sign of a trend reversal. Currently, the 3-month trend suggests a potential change of nearly 51.89% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 96.86% to negative 41.05%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 86.84%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 100% and negative 84.01% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $0 and 32.3 cents. Our latest daily update for Wolfspeed includes the headline, Volatile Ride for Wolfspeed Incorporated Stock Price on Wednesday, moving between $1.94 and $2.44. The Wolfspeed Incorporated stock price fell by nearly 20% on the last day, which was Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025, dropping from $2.52 to $2.02. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by over 25%, reaching a low of $1.94 and a high of $2.44. Although the price has decreased in 6 of the last 10 days, it has still risen by over 221% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, trading volume decreased on the last day alongside the stock price, which is generally considered a positive indicator, as volume should reflect stock movement. On the last day, trading volume fell by 182 million shares, with a total of 107 million shares bought and sold for approximately $216,570,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $25.49, while the lowest price was 38 cents. Currently, the price stands at just over 92% below the 52-week high, which is a difference of $23.47. It is also nearly 99% below the all-time high of $142.33, reached on the 15th of November, 2021. Wolfspeed Inc. has experienced notable market volatility recently. As of today, the 9th of July, 2025, the stock has dropped by over 13% following a strong rally just days prior. This decline is particularly striking given its recent surge, where prices soared by as much as 96% in earlier trading sessions. The reason behind this sudden sell-off appears to be ongoing concerns regarding its financial stability, heightened by its recent Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing aimed at restructuring and alleviating substantial debt. In the short term, this fluctuation can deter investors, as instability often leads to uncertainty about the company's ability to recover. Conversely, if the restructuring results in significant operational improvements and reduced liabilities, the long-term outlook may brighten, potentially allowing the stock to rebound once investor confidence is restored. Additionally, external market factors, including discussions on tariffs and broader trends within the technological sector, further complicate the landscape. If the company's strategic reorganization aligns well with market recovery and demand for semiconductor solutions rebounds, Wolfspeed could present a lucrative opportunity for risk-tolerant investors seeking long-term growth potential amidst current challenges. However, caution remains essential for those considering an entry point in this turbulent market. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 15th of October 2024, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Wolf an equal weight rating with a hold recommendation. On the same day, Citigroup also rated Wolf as neutral with a hold recommendation. On Thursday, the 22nd of August 2024, Cowen & Company rated Wolf as hold, also with a hold recommendation. On that same day, Susquehanna provided a neutral rating for Wolf with a hold recommendation. Additionally, on the 22nd of August 2024, Piper Sandler rated Wolf as overweight with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Wolfspeed stock a general strong sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as neutral. Regarding return on investment, the analysts also rate the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Wolfspeed. The Wolfspeed Inc. stock exhibits buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these averages, as the short-term average is above the long-term average. During downward corrections, there is expected support at $1.43 and $1.36. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been detected, which may impact short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top on Tuesday, July 8, 2025, and the stock has since decreased by nearly 20%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume has decreased alongside the price in the last trading session, which reduces overall risk as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some additional signals that may catch your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots, signal to sell was noted 2 days ago. Bollinger Bands, a buy signal occurred 241 days ago. Short-term moving average, a buy signal was issued 7 days ago. Long-term moving average, a buy signal was recorded 4 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 2 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, a buy signal was indicated 5 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to explore more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Wolfspeed. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $1.71 and $1.61. With no support from accumulated volume below today's level, the risk is increased, as a drop below the support at $1.61 may lead to a significant decline in the stock price. This stock may experience substantial movements during the day, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by 50 cents between its high and low, representing a change of 25.77%. For the past week, the stock has had an average daily volatility of 50.17%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Wolfspeed, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is experiencing losses. Even established companies can face downturns, often due to circumstances beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may indicate inadequate profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 20th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at negative 72 cents. It's important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Wolfspeed. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Wolfspeed is at $2.16. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this might be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Wolfspeed faces its first support level at $1.71. If this support level holds, it could present a promising entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Wolfspeed from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 23rd of June, 2025, Emerson David Todd conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares of common stock. On the 30th of May, 2025, Tevin Spirits conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares of common stock. On the 9th of May, 2025, Mark Edwin Jensen conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares. On the 9th of May, 2025, Paul V. Walsh Jr. conducted an insider purchase of 0 shares. On the 12th of May, 2025, John C. Hodge conducted an insider purchase of 3,048 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, the insider power has been calculated to be positive, with a ratio of 85.169. In total, insiders purchased 893,898 shares and sold 121,590 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $1.90, reflecting a decline of 5.78%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which introduces significant risk. Additionally, a sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 1 day ago. Is Wolfspeed stock a good buy? Several short-term signals are encouraging. Even though the stock is currently in a declining trend, we believe that this level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 10th of July, we anticipate that Wolfspeed will open higher by approximately 113/10,000ths and begin trading at $2.13. We remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor prior to making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not rely solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.